Federalizing local police to go after your guns and even undermine state protection laws? Yep. Investigating law-abiding citizens who are purchasing firearms? Well, yeah, of course. Hey guys, how's it going? So I have breaking news, and for some reason nobody's really talking about this yet. Federal gun control has just passed both chambers of the United States Congress, the United States House of Representatives, as well as the United States Senate. And you're probably thinking to yourself, wait, how and when did that happen? Well, it actually happened very quickly, within 48 hours. And a lot of this probably started while you were sleeping. And then, as it was continuing on, you might have been at a gas station sifting through your ashtray for $1 and change to buy a quart of gas so you could get to work. Or you may have been listening to your phone or the radio and you heard the omnipresent chant, Russia, 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 because that's basically all we're hearing about lately. However, literally, gun control has just passed the United States House and Senate. It's on its way to the desk of the former vice president, and he's going to sign it, like, guaranteed. He's literally promised to. So, what happened? Well, it's called the Omnibus Bill, the Omnibus Spending Bill, Budget Bill. Some people call it the Ukraine Bill, because it does have almost $14 billion in aid to Ukraine. Many, many other things. In fact, this bill is 2,700 pages long. And where it applies to gun control, part of it concerns the Violence Against Women Act. Now, this is nothing new. We've been talking about this a couple years. I did a stream on this channel in May of 2020. I rejuvenated it just a couple months ago on this channel, talking about, hey, there's now bipartisan support. Joni Ernst, the Republican senator from Iowa. Some of you guys that saw that stream I did remember what I'm talking about. So on Wednesday, this is just 2 days ago, 3 days ago probably when you guys watch this, because I'm recording late at night after my normal Friday night live stream. On Wednesday, 1:30 a.m., the House of Representatives dropped a 2,700 plus page, $1.5 trillion spending bill containing the Violence Against Women Act Reauthorization Act, VAWA, and the Nix Denial Notification Act. And I'm citing an article from Aiden Johnston of GOA. I'm going to leave the link down in the description. By Wednesday night, gun control had passed the House of Representatives with the support of Democrats. So it's the Democrats, right? Gun control? No, unfortunately, that's not the case. Also with the support of 39 Republican representatives. Let's fast forward to Thursday. By Thursday night, this gun control also passed the United States Senate with support of all Democrat senators present and 18 Republicans. And as they mentioned here, this bill could have been stopped entirely if all Republicans had stuck together and refused to vote for a bill that indeed does have gun control in it. So they're giving a little background story. Like I said, GOA's fought against this since 2019. I've been talking about it on this channel for almost as long. Recently, they had come up with a compromise between the Republicans and Democrats, and that's what I recently was warning you guys about just a couple months ago. And here's what happened. Because of all of the opposition, they took away some of the aspects. However, here's the things that stuck. They were passed as part of this omnibus spending, Ukraine, anything you can think of, 2,700 page bill. And these are sections 1101 through 1102, the Nix Denial Notification Act, to launch criminal investigations into firearm transfer background check denials. But hold on, before you say, well, that's a good idea, keep in mind, 9 out of 10 times the system falsely denies a law-abiding citizen. So 90% of the people they're going to be investigating are going to be innocent, law-abiding people who are falsely denied by the erroneous Nix check system. And here's the other one, and this one's kind of really a punch right in the eye, especially what's been going on lately with all these two-way sanctuary states, constitutional carry states, places like that we've been hearing good news about. Section 1103, funding from the ATF to deputize local police to enforce federal gun laws, especially to undermine Second Amendment Protection Act states. Here's the 18 Republican senators that voted for this omnibus bill, including the gun control. Some of them have been very vocal in supporting specifically the Violence Against Women Protection Act portion. And look, I don't even need to say this, but of course I support, stopping violence against women. But they poisoned the bill by putting gun control in there. And I think it's very patronizing to women, actually, that they would hinge things and call it a women's rights issue with gun control. No, the Second Amendment applies to everybody, obviously, and that would even include women. And I believe women are safer when they can protect themselves with whatever firearms and means that they choose necessary. And men and all people. Our rights are endowed by our Creator, and they're endowed to everybody, including women. But I digress. These 18 Republican senators voted with anti-gun Democrats in favor of the gun control's final passage. And listen to some of these senators as I go through. Some of these senators were actually elected in Second Amendment sanctuary states. Some of these senators actually are in states that just passed constitutional carry. For those of you who live in these states, I'd take a close look at your primaries. It's called primary elections. I'm sick and tired of always having to vote for the lesser of two evils, and I hope a lot of you guys are too. Senator Barrasso, Wyoming. Senator Blunt, Missouri. I thought Missouri was a Second Amendment Protection Act state. Are you guys? I thought so. It's interesting. Capito, West Virginia. Collins, Maine. Cornyn, Texas. Ernst, Iowa. Graham, South Carolina. Grassley, Iowa. Hyde-Smith, Mississippi. McConnell, Kentucky. Aren't you guys a constitutional carry state too? I know a lot of these states are. Moran, Kansas. What about you guys? Murkowski, Alaska. Portman, Ohio. I know you guys are sending a bill to your governor, aren't you? Shelby, Alabama. Wait, Alabama? I was excited to hear that you guys had just passed constitutional carry within the last couple days. But unfortunately, it wasn't just Shelby of Alabama. Also, Tuberville of Alabama voted for this. Thune of South Dakota. Wicker of Mississippi. And Young of Indiana. So there we have it. 18 Republicans in the Senate that crossed over with the Democrats. And that's where we're at. Gun control literally just passed on a federal level. By the time you watch this, it may already be signed by the former vice president. And meanwhile, everyone's been distracted about so much stuff, and this was rushed through so fast. I don't think many people actually know about this. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and have a good one. And by the way guys, I spend a ton of time and a lot of money on this channel, so thank you to everybody who supports. And if there's anyone else who would like to help out, there's a link down there in the description. And especially check out my locals. It's a censorship-free site where I do tons of extra content, post awesome deals, and do weekly live streams.